Rising of sun symbolizes the start of a new day. A day is started with thousands of processes. Nature is a marvelous existing resource. It provides all of the substances for living organisms.
All industries of human are connected with nature. Kithul tapping is one of the domestic industries which is based on the Kithul palm. It is distributed majorly among the tropical countries.
In Sri Lanka also, Kithul tapping is existing mainly as domestic industry in all the provinces in Ireland. Kithul palm or toddy palm are the well-known linguistic names in Sri Lankan society.
When we move to the scientific classification of this palm, it belongs to the family palm, and Caryota uranus is the scientific name. This palm is not required specific soil requirements or climatic conditions. Actually, in rural areas near forest regions, there is specific culture around this tapping process. We can prominently observe those families of Kithul tappers are in the lower economic foundation. So those families have found this beneficial palm as an income source.
Especially the family members of tappers very familiar with this industry. Not only the tapping work, but also the jaggery or trickle preparation processes, those people give their effort for them. Those traditions are still continued. Generally, tappers made their equipments from forest products and utensils with steel. Normally, a tapper starts their life struggle early in the morning. He leaves the home with his equipment with the rising of the sun.
Normally, Kithul palms take 10 to 15 years to reach their reproductive stage. In that period, those palms produce inflorescence. Especially, tappers explore the forest margins to find mature Kithul palms for tapping. Flowering, it is believed that a Kithul palm growing in a relatively open area will bloom within a period of 10 to 15 years. An experienced tapper is able to recognize a palm which is about to bloom from the gradually changing crown form. On reaching maturity, the palm has a characteristic crown of 10 to 20 loosely arranged. Once in bloom, it produces several inflorescences for a period of 3 to 5 years. The flowering is in reverse order. The first inflorescence appearing at the terminal region of the palm and subsequent ones appearing successively lower leaf axils.
When the inflorescence has emerged sufficiently just prior to unfolding, its support by means of 4 to 5 feet. Long pole forked at the top. The shape of the inflorescence indicates its maturity. In tapping operation, the pot full of sap is removed twice a day. Usually at 6 am, a thin slice is cut off the end of the inflorescence axis each time. A collection is made and replaced with a fresh pot.
Palm for tapping, tappers do not consider even how far palms are located. Therefore, for the tapping process, tappers have to walk sometimes few kilometers to reach the palm.
We can commonly observe the sound of sharpening tapping knife from tapper's horn. A razor-sharp knife is used for slicing off the inflorescence and it's carried in a sheath. Attached to a waistband worn by the tapper, when climbing up or down the trunk of the palm, the pot is hung. On the knife handle at the waist of the tapper.
Also, during tapping, tappers take high risk in climbing up to the tree about 15 meters to 20 meters along the palms. Most probably, the materials they use to climb up palms are not safe at all. So their lives are not sweet as Kithul Jagari.
The ultimate step is the production of jaggery. The sap is first stained into a large vessel through a stainer made up of woven, rattan or bamboo strips. The sap is then immediately placed on the fire. After 5 to 6 hours of boiling, when the liquid forms froth, it can be removed. and the sap can be kept for several hours without fermenting further. On further boiling, the sap thickens to a syrup and needs to be stirred constantly. At a suitable consistency, it is taken off the fire. The thick syrup is poured into a pre-cleaned coconut shells, rinsed in cold water and left to solidify. Kithul toddy, Kithul trickle and Kithul jaggery containing highly medicinal value are the major products of this process. Especially, this beneficial palm provides a significant source of income to Sri Lankan society.
Traditional Industries and Small Enterprise Development Ministry and Lanka Industrial Development Board have implemented many steps to uplift the Kithul industry and Kithul-based products. Let's get together and make a better place and better space for Kithul in our little island.